Last time I dyed my hair blue, the first video I made was a commentary, and now I dyed my hair blue again, and I'm back into commentaries. So maybe it's like a curse? Anyway, today I'm talking about Shadow the Hedgehog. Sonic Adventure 2 was released with giant success, and it was and still is considered the best Sonic game to a lot of people. Or at least the best 3D platform Sonic game. And Shadow the Hedgehog was a very big character in this game, and every 7-year-old wanted to be him. In my case, I'm 15. Shadow is a very complicated character, though. He isn't really a hero, but he's also not really a villain. He kind of lives by his own standards. So if they made him a hero in the game, people would be like, no, this isn't the dark and edgy Shadow that we wanted. And if they made him a villain, people would go, no, you're misrepresenting his character. He's not a villain. So they did a choice game. There is over 300 ways to beat the game. There's like 30 levels and there's 300 combinations to beat it. Not 300 endings. There's only like 5 actual endings, which isn't bad. I mean, I love the first Life is Strange game, that had 2 endings. I love the second Life is Strange game, that had 2 endings. And I love the third one, that had 4 endings. And I love the fourth one, I haven't finished it yet because my Xbox took a crap on me. Now, because there's so many endings, I'm not really going to go through the story. There's too much. All I'm going to go is spoiler warning for this one part. There is an ending where Shadow just straight up wastes Eggman, so that's pretty funny. I just thought that was interesting. Anyway, I'm not going over the story. This might be a rather short review. I'm just going to be going over the basic pros and cons of this game, so this might be a shorter commentary. The concepts are great. People were not a fan. It's a great idea, and I still am a fan of the game, so I can't, but I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible here. I am a fan of the game. I like playing it. Is it a good game? That's another question. So let's start from the beginning. It starts out with whenever you press a button, there's a gunshot. That is edgy. Okay, I don't care what you say. This song, I Am All of Me, a bunch of 7-year-olds rock out to this, and I do too. That song is sick. I don't care what you say. Some of the lyrics might be considered cringy. I'm gonna rock out to it though. Wait, I want to make my room edgier. Edgy. Now that's cool lighting. Because I made the computer screen on me so I'm like normal and the room's red. That's pretty cool. And the animation, this is fantastic. This is 2004. This is great. What happened? Did they run out of budget? So starting with the pro, the music is absolutely fantastic. Now, the Lost soundtrack, my absolute favorites are in there. The song Who I Am, the reason they didn't use that one is Magnify the Band, which is a very good band. Check them out, and they are very underrated. They thought Who I Am was too good of a song to give up the rights to, which I completely understand because that song is awesome. And they made All Hail Shadow instead, which personally isn't really my first choice when it comes to listening to their music, but hey, it fits the game. All of Me, I believed, wasn't used because something to do with a band member leaving. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. They said a swear word in it. That one. So that might have something to do with it. This game was originally supposed to be rated T for teen, but in the middle of making this game, they actually came out with the rating Everyone 10+ in the middle of making it. So they decided to aim for that rating instead, which it makes sense, but I really wish you could still find the T-rated version somewhere. I wish there was like one of those like old like Mortal Kombat era, you type in a code and you get all the teen-rated stuff. Basically, the only things extra, the green slime coming out of the monster used to be red because it was blood. There's a few lines that were taken out of the game because they had swear words in it. And they took out a clip where you could see when Maria dies at the beginning of the game, you could see her limp body falling on the ground. Where is this version of the game? I want to see dead kids. The fabled teen version is something that every fan of this game is curious about. And if you didn't know about it, you're not a real fan. This is coming from somebody who owned the game for like 6 or 7 months, and I just found out about this like a month ago. Anyway, back to the game. You can use tons of weapons in this game. Like a tree. What the fuck? It goes through the ground like half the other items in the game as well. Team trees? That's dumb. More like team beat people with trees. I'm gonna start ripping trees out of the ground and hitting orphans with them.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage.
Take that, Mr. Beast, you clout chaser. Sorry. I like Mr. Beast. Invite me to a video. I'll make a video with you. Give me some more subscribers, dude. Also, the function of choosing what side you're on. This is something I absolutely hate. Well, I love the idea of it, but you'll understand why I hate it. You get to choose if you want to be on the good side, the bad side, or neutral. It's like, get to the end. The bad guy wants you to steal a bunch of stuff, and the good guy wants you to kill a bunch of bad guys. If you choose the good side, the bad guys will still attack you. Same for vice versa. It doesn't matter what you choose. They're still gonna attack you! So what's the point? I mean, the point is to get a different ending, but if I choose the good side, the people on the good side are still gonna attack me. It still pisses Sonic off if you try to kill the good guys who are shooting at you.
Hey, he's on our side! Stop! Shadow, what are you doing?
I'm trying not to die, you Mickey Mouse had a child with Felix the Cat looking big. Let's talk about the voice acting.
If he says he knows the truth about who I am, then like it or not, I have to believe him.
I think we've learned by now that Shadow, they just take anybody who can pull off a decent deep voice and then they cast that person as Shadow, because none of the voices sound even remotely similar. So cast me as Shadow now. His acting isn't terrible. If you have anybody talk to themselves, it's going to be cringy. Don't have characters talk to themselves unless they're going insane. You can have a mumble like, what if he's telling the truth? But there's a whole scene where he's like, what if he's telling the truth? Whether I like it or not, I have to believe him. In story games that, you know, are heavily around choices and story and all that, I believe it should take you a few times to beat it. It should take you a few very long tries, like Sonic Forces took me maybe 4 times, but each time took like 10 to 20 minutes. The ending of this game will take you multiple tries over the course of multiple days. Likely. The 2 that I've got required that. So yeah, I told you this was going to be short, but because it was so short, I'll give you a little prize. This is what I think the game would be like if it did get that initial teen rating, since we won't ever see it. Here it is. Hey Eggman, I'm gonna boil your egg.
The year's 1964. The shark Nazis still haven't found my balls. I'm on the run currently. Oh no, it's the brooming broomer. He's gonna broom my balls away with his vacuum cleaner, bro. Nemo, stop snorting cocaine. I'm gonna snort your booty hole. Ooh, that's me snorting his booty hole. Ooh, Among Us. And then there's a gunshot and I died.
This is getting X-rated.